been here about this defense that maybe you didn't have a perception of beforehand?
I kind of knew overall the defense here because of the players and whatnot. Of course, I'm still learning the system. I'll probably say that's the newest thing that I have to do. That's probably the only new addition for me, for real, just the system.
How about as far as, who's been the toughest receiver so far to guard, would you say?
I would say they all offer different abilities that you have to like try to hone in and kind of gauge and key in on. I would say Devontae Smith, he's a great route runner. Of course, A.J. Brown, he's definitely a physical player. So trying to guard him in his strength and he has strong hands too at the point of attack. That's definitely hard to cover. And we also have a lot of speed on the team. So that's throughout the receiver core. So that's pretty tough to cover as well.
Do you prepare for that in film study, getting ready for practice? You're going in like today, right now. Do you look at that and try to, figure out ways to cover players that have different skill sets?
I kind of knew that coming into it because, of course, I played them in the past. So I knew who I was lining up against, and I knew who all was real fast, who all had great routes, who all was physical, and whatnot. So I was kind of aware of it before I got here. It's going pretty smooth. They're all veteran guys as far as Devontae and the rest of the guys on the back end. So, we're back there talking well. As long as we communicate and we all get on the same page, it usually goes pretty smooth.
When you have that kind of speed in the receiver core, does that make the secondary a lot better practicing because you're going to be going against guys in the regular season that bring all kinds of skills?
Oh, yeah, definitely. It definitely helps you out going against fast guys. Just going against a variety of different abilities that you have to go against. But I prepare pretty well throughout the year, so I kind of know who I'm going against and what they're going to do once they get on the field.
So you played with Tart, I guess, back at Sanford, right? Both second-round picks a year apart. What was that secondary like with you and him, back in the day?
We was actually really good. I think one year we had the #1 pass defense. I think that was like across the FBS period. At least it was like top 5 or something like that. So we had a pretty good secondary.
You were the corner and he was a safety then as well?
Yes, sir.
How's the chemistry going with Slay? You guys hang out off the field?
Yeah, I would say all the DBs kind of hang out together. Of course, we spend a lot of time up here doing training camp. So we spend a lot of time in the meeting rooms, and then we also spend a lot of time in the locker room, and also when we get in the cab. So the chemistry's going pretty well. Of course, he has a big personality, so he does most of the talking.
How well do you know Tart then? And when they signed him, what were your thoughts?
Oh yeah, we talked a little bit before we actually signed him. He was kind of figuring out where he wanted to go, and I was just kind of giving him the spiel on, what to expect when he got here. So I was well aware that he might come here.
So you mentioned that you prepare a lot, you know who you're going to face every year and everything like that. Who's the toughest guy that you kind of look at the schedule and you say, hey, that's going to be the matchup that I really need to prepare for?
I definitely look at our division first. Of course, you got Terry McLaurin. Then you got C.D. Lamb. So those are, and then you got Darius Slayton and Kenny Galladay over there in New York. So those are some guys that I got to really hone in once we play those guys and watch a lot of film and make sure I'm prepared.
How different is this than the Giants camps that you were at?
Of course, they have a different coaching staff over there now. But our camp was pretty hard over there my last 2 years.
When you were a free agent a few years ago, when Byron Jones and Slay got traded, the Eagles were clearly looking for a corner that offseason. What kind of interest did they show in you at that time?
They didn't show too much. I'm here now, so that's all that matters.
You and Slay are so different. You seem like a really serious, small business type of guy. Does any of his personality rub off on you, or you just kind of let him do all that?
I think he definitely loosens up the room. But I would say, like, away from the cameras and stuff, I'm pretty loose too. I'm not always serious. Of course, like when I'm in meeting rooms, I'm trying to learn. I'm on the field, trying to get better and whatnot. But I would say, I'm not always uptight and serious all the time.
Does he make you laugh on the field?
Well, so we're on opposite sides of the field, so we rarely talk when we're out there on the field. We come talk when we on the sideline and whatnot. But of course, Slay he's always making people laugh.
Is there a serious side to Slay?
he is serious, but you know that, I mean, that's just his way of approaching the game. You know, my way is gonna be different from the next guy, and the next guy is gonna be different from the next guy. That's just his personality. But I would say he's always serious. You know, he's always about his craft and whatnot.
What kind of player are the Eagles getting in Tart? I'm asking a lot of Tart questions here. What kind of player are they getting?
A smart guy, real athletic. He's a pro. You know, he's gonna take care of his body. He's gonna watch film, put in the work. I would say he's really, really athletic, though. Probably more athletic than me.